Welcome back to Rachel's Fit Pilates. Today I'll be leading you through a full body reformer workout where we really focus on upping the strength challenge. So I'm going to encourage you for all the different exercises we do to up the springs and try to challenge yourself a little more. So let's get started. To warm up, I've got 3 red springs on and 1 medium spring. We're going to go into footwork after this. So I'm adding that medium spring to give myself a little more challenge, and you're welcome to do that as well. So let's start by lying down. So we're gonna start by lying down. You can have your feet on the foot bar or you can place them in tabletop. We're gonna do arm circles first, and you're welcome to flex up for this if you like. So I'm gonna bring my arms up by my shoulders. You can scoot down if you need to, flex up, and come back down. And we'll do that for 5 each way. So around and up. Okay, we got 2 more. Okay, other way. Around and then bring it down by our hips. Two more. And last one. Good, bring your head down. You can bring your feet down. Let's bring those feet together. You're gonna drop your knees to the right. We'll just hold a little bit here, just breathing in. How tight is your low back? I feel mine quite a bit. Okay, bring them back to center, then drop your knees to the other side. So that's the left side for me. Just taking a few seconds here. We don't want to hold too long. We want to make it a bit more of a dynamic warm up here. Now let's bring our arms up. We're going to draw those elbows down, spreading those fingertips. So kind of feeling the openness through the front of the shoulder here. So coming up and drawing down. Reach up and down. Good, we'll do 3 more. And down, reach. Last one. Okay, place your hands down by your hips. We'll do some bridging now. So let's place our heels on the bar, hip distance apart. We'll do 3 hip rolls here. So let's roll up, roll through imprint, come up onto the shoulder blades, and roll back down. And again. Rolling through imprints, coming up. Trying to focus on keeping those knees pointed away from you here. Mine always want to float out. And again, roll up. And roll back down. Okay, now we're going to do 10 hip lifts, just lifting straight up. So drive up with those heels, lift up, and come back down. You don't have to come all the way down to the carriage here, to the mat. Just want to come down, have that hip flexion, and then drive up, feel that hip extension. Really trying to feel using those glutes to drive up. Last one. Come back down. Now let's put our heels together, toes apart, and we're going to bridge up that way. So lifting up and coming slightly down. And 2. Feels quite different, doesn't it? Still try to keep the abs in here so that we don't arch in the back. Hyperextending the back there. And 2. 1. Good, come back down. Okay, you can put those feet back to hip distance apart. Now let's put the heels on, bridge up again. We're gonna extend the right leg out. We're gonna go tabletop point, tabletop, extend. We'll do that 5 each side. So tabletop point, tabletop, reach. So really trying to feel length through the feet here and trying to stay level. lifted and level. Last one. Good. Okay, other way. So left heel is right heel's on, and then left foot is in tabletop. Let's start with it extended. We'll go tabletop point, tabletop extend. Get locked and loaded here in the abs. So let's go for 5. I'm gonna scoot my foot over here. Okay, tabletop point, tabletop extend. Starting off nice and strong. We've got a lot of springs on, so that definitely helps us here to just keep the carriage in. Okay, last one. Good, place that heel down and come down. We can go into footwork now. All right, so I'm gonna put my headrest up. That's more comfortable for me. Ugh, I'm scared. My quads are gonna be killing, I know it. All right, so let's start with our feet in a V. So heels are together, toes are apart. Okay, so let's push out. So pressing out and coming back in. Now with that position of the stopper, you've probably seen mine is all the way in, so it gives me the most range here. I definitely go over 90 degrees. If that's comfortable for you, go ahead and do that. If it's not comfortable for your knees, you know, move that stopper out so that you don't come in as much. Last one. Good, come back in. All right, now let's put the feet together. So in parallel, wrap the toes. Let's push out. So try and do a good pace here and higher weight. I feel that. Good, come back in. Okay, now we're gonna put the heels on. I'll give you a few seconds of a break here. That's quite a bit, isn't it? On right above the knees. Good strengthening though. Okay, let's press out. So we're trying to come out as much as we can without locking those knees out. Sometimes when we go really fast, we don't really get that full range. Okay, last one. All right, good. Now, high half toe. So on the balls of the feet, lift the heels up. Here we go. Pressing out, come back in. I slow this one down a little bit more so I can feel more stable, especially it's a little bit more of a challenge for the ankles here. And come on in. All right, we're doing good. Now we're gonna do lower and lift. So same foot position with those heels lifted. This is such good ankle mobility. We're gonna push out, lower those heels, lift up into a calf raise, and come back in. We'll do that for 10. So press out, lower, lift, come back in. I try not to go too quick here as well, just so I can really get like that full contraction of the calf here. It's rhythmic, isn't it? Last one. Good, come back in. All right, let's go into second position. So I'm gonna turn my feet, we'll go all the way out for this. So we're gonna press out. I want you to rotate in and come in that way. So, and then turn back out again. And we'll do that for 10. So push out, come in. I really like rotating it in and out. I feel like it's good for the inner and outer thighs, muscles around the knee. Lots of muscles working here. Okay, last one. Okay, now put your feet hip distance apart, heels are on. Let's press out, and we're gonna do a halfway range and then pulses. So come in halfway, fully straighten out. 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Halfway in, and let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, my legs hurt as much as yours do. Push all the way out and come on in. Oh my gosh, right? So much. Okay, let's go into single legs. So sit up. I'm gonna take one of my red springs off. So now I have 2 red springs and 1 medium spring on. So that extra medium spring is extra for me because I usually don't do that much. So if you'd like to do that as well, go ahead. So for single leg, let's start with the right ball of the foot on. Left leg is extended. We'll do bicycle and extend over. We'll do that for 10. So tabletop and reach. Remember, with that foot that is being supported that you're using, you want to make sure that it's in line with that sit bone. It's not in the center of the bar. Most people seem to want to put it there, but it's going to be much more comfortable for your knee if everything is in line. Come on in. Now let's do the other foot. Let's push out, tabletop, extend. Want to keep the abs in here, help feel that we're not shifting in the hips, even though we're doing 2 different things with the legs. 2, last one, 1. Good, put that foot down. Okay, next we'll do développé. So the right ball of the foot is on, left leg's extended. We go tabletop point, and then you bring that foot down, back up, flex point, tabletop, and reach. So let's do that for 5 on each side. So tabletop point, foot's down, up, flex point, come back in. Flex and point, tabletop, reach. So many things, right? Down, up, flex, point, tabletop, reach. I can find a kind of shift in my body if I'm not careful here. Okay, let's switch legs. My calf is burning. So tabletop, up, down, up, flex, point, tabletop, reach. It's like a total leg exercise. Okay, that's the last one. Great, okay, so from here, let's move on into mid-back series. So I'm gonna sit up, working through the arms now, and I usually do like a red, sometimes I do a blue too, so I'm gonna stick with 1 red, 1 blue here. So 1 full tension spring and 1 medium tension spring. I've got my straps doubled up. You can use your shorter loops if you have those. And we can lie down. Okay, so placing the legs in tabletop, we are gonna do a little combo move. So we're gonna bring the arms straight down, go right into triceps, and then come back up. That's gonna be 1 rep. If you want, you know how to challenge this, right? Make it more challenging. Flex up, stay up, and come back down. You wanna bring out the legs, bring out the legs. All right, so let's go. Flex up, stay up, come back down, and again. throwing ab work everywhere. And again, up. Really trying to feel like you're looking through your legs there. Nice and flexed up, not just jamming your head forward. Got 2 more. And last one. Arms come back up. Okay, rest your legs. Now we're gonna combine the V and the T. So arms are in a V. We're gonna flex up. Stay up as those arms come into a T. Bring those down by your hips, and then bring them back into a V. A lot of work on the arms and the abs here. Remember, flexing up is optional. So V to a T, come back down. My head's basically already down. Come on, girl. Flex up a bit more. There we go. Right, it's not funny how you notice that? You're like, oh my gosh, yeah, bring your head down. Well, it's already basically down. It's like half an inch from the mat. Good, again, V. We're just gonna do 5. Okay, good. Ooh, feel that in my arms. Okay, last one. We are gonna have the legs in tabletop, flexing up for arm circles and coming around. And we'll go 5 each way. So down and around. Extend your legs if you like. Okay, we'll do one more. All right, other way. So around and then flex up as we extend by our hips. Last one. Okay, you can put those straps down. We're gonna go into some back work, so let's sit up. Now, for the first back exercise, we're gonna be facing that way. We're gonna be pulling, so rowing. I wanna go heavy for that, so I'm gonna do 2 reds right now for that. Take the blue spring off, and then after that one exercise, I will drop down. So if you like to do that as well, you're welcome to do so. So let's flip around. I'm gonna grab my straps. They're fine if you want them to be doubled up like this. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna do, we are gonna do a row. I'm gonna cross it to make the straps even shorter for me. We wanna sit upright, pulling, and then coming back. So elbows are the same height as the shoulders, and we'll do that for 10. Really feel like we are pulling from the back of the shoulder, from the upper back, right? Not just gripping those straps as hard as we can. You can really feel a difference when you're concentrating on those muscles are the ones that are doing the work in the back of the arm and the upper back. Last one. Great, so for the next 4 exercises, I think I'm gonna take the red spring off and just keep 1 red on because some of them are a bit more challenging. So if you wanna add more springs, you can, depending on the exercise and how it feels. So I'm gonna hold on to the straps. Palms are facing in. We're gonna come out to the side and then bring them back in front. We'll do that for 10. So coming up. Feel that openness through the chest. Similar muscles working here as that first exercise. This feels so good for me. I don't work these muscles enough. And 2, last one. 1. Okay, the next one, we're gonna be bringing the arms straight up and coming back down. Now, if you feel like you cannot do that without arching the back, like, let me get those arms up there, then drop the springs. I actually might do that just so my form can look a little better. I'm gonna do the blue. So just a medium spring for this one for me. So palms are facing down, arms come up and lower back. So let's do that for 10. So lifting up. So working a little bit more into the front of the shoulder than the other one. This is stabilizing ab work, isn't it? To keep that back from extending. 2, last one. 1, great. Okay, the next one you definitely want to go light for. This is external rotation. So the elbows are the same line as the shoulders. You're going to bring the straps towards you so that your hand is about right on top of the elbow, and then come back. Try to relax through the traps. I feel like I'm always going up like that. So be mindful here. So lifting up and coming back. You can always go lighter, even less than a medium spring if you need to for this. Really important to be within a comfortable range of motion and a comfortable spring for you. Three, 2, last one, 1. That feels good. All right, I'm gonna put my straps down. Gotta hold them with my feet. You can stretch the arms out. We just have one more. While we're stretching, I'll show you. So we're gonna be holding the straps. We're gonna lift one up, one arm comes down, back to center. So we're gonna alternate right and left. It's gonna feel good. So grab the straps. So I'll bring my right arm up first. It doesn't matter, you can bring whichever one you want up first. So opening up, my palms are facing forward and come back. I feel like this is a good little series because it challenges, you know, so much of the back of that shoulder. It can really tire you out. But it's also, you know, gives you that variety of 5 different exercises. So people don't like repeats. I've noticed a lot of times people don't want to do those like 3 sets of 10. So it's a good way to add variety, but still fatigue that muscle, right? We really need progressive overload to grow that muscle. Okay, good. I hope you like that. That felt really great to me. All right, so I'm gonna undouble my straps here. All right, we're gonna go into feet and straps now. Okay, so I am going to move my stopper for this. We're gonna do short spines, so when we move the legs around, we don't wanna be, it's so hard to bring that carriage in if that stopper is to like all the way in for me with my legs. So I'm gonna put it in position 3. And then I'll put 2 red springs on. I'm 5'5", so that first position takes a while for my legs to get there. All right, so let's lie down and put our feet into the straps. Okay, so pressing out. All right, let's start with our feet turned out, heels together, toes are apart. We are going to flex the feet as you bring them in. Then you're going to bring the feet up and then straight down like that. So flex the feet in, bring your feet up towards the ceiling and lower down. We'll do that for 10. So drawing in, lift up and lower, nice and smooth. can always tell when I forget about my stomach here. Like if I'm not engaging my abs here, like feel like you're really drawing them in, I definitely feel more unstable and kind of shift around more. Okay, last one. Good. Okay, now bring the feet up, bend those legs down, and push out that way. So opposite of what we just did. Lots of inner thigh work. Try to keep those heels together. Okay, let's do 2 more. 2, last one, and 1. Okay, still with the feet turned out, you're gonna bring your right heel in as the left leg extends. So my right foot is flexed, left foot is pointed, and then bring them back together. Other way, so left heel is coming in towards that sit bone as the other leg comes out. Push them with equal tension back together. This is where my brain's like, wait, which one am I supposed to flex and which one am I supposed to point? I always get it right with the flexing of the leg that's coming in, but the other one has some issues the further away it is from your body. Okay, let's do 1 more on each side. And back together. We're gonna do short spine now. So we're gonna rotate to parallel, hinge at the hips, then you articulate through the spine to come up, hitting that stopper, turn those feet out. Now try to articulate down, keeping those heels still in space. To me, that's the hardest part here. And then push back out. So we're gonna do that for 5. So turn the feet in, hinge at the hips, coming up, hit that stopper. That's why I moved that stopper. I've tried it before without moving it, and yeah, I'm like, where is the stopper? My legs are way back there. So let's turn again. Into parallel, hinge at the hips, coming up, great ab work. Rotate those feet, keep those heels still in space as we come down and push out. And again, up, drawing up. This is like a nice way to work the abs without doing a crunch. It's kind of a reverse crunch, really. Lift up. Good, last one. Up, drive up, rotate, lower down, and press out. Ooh, feel that in my glutes too. All right, let's do leg circles from here. So we'll go 5 each direction, out and around. Okay, other way, out and around. Okay, let's stretch. So legs will come up, pull those straps down. So stretching through the bottom of my feet here by doing little circles with the ankles. Always feels good for me to stretch the bottom of my feet. Okay, bring one leg down. So I feel it all just into that left leg now. So pulling down to deepen that stretch. Okay, switch feet, pulling down the other way. Okay, bring the feet together. And then if you want to deepen that stretch, you can push through the knees there. Okay, now put one leg over the other, and then you're gonna really feel it into whichever leg is bent in front. You're gonna feel it in the glute of that leg. That hurts. That feels like a lot, quite a stretch for me. Still remembering you want to keep your tailbone on the carriage here, so don't let yourself go too far back there. Okay, other side. If you can move your leg and then sit into the other stretch. Okay, let's get out of that. Okay, now you can I'm gonna bring my left leg first to the side of the reformer. You can have the other leg extended, and then you can feel as you bring that carriage in, you will feel it through your hip flexor of the leg that is down. So just be careful here with your knee. You still wanna be able to put quite a bit of tension into the leg that is up right here so that you're not feeling like that the bottom half of your leg is being pulled. You want to make sure that you're in a safe range of motion here. Okay, so now we're going to lift up on the other side. So this other leg comes down, then you can feel it into the hip flexor of that leg. Okay, so come back. Let's take our legs out. We're gonna go into down stretch. So we will sit up. I'm gonna have just one red spring on for this. I'm gonna move my stopper too. Okay, so one red spring on. Okay, so we're gonna come onto the carriage. Our feet are up against the shoulder blocks. We are gonna be hinged back here, not sitting on the feet, but just kind of hovering over them. And then we're gonna be flexed. So flex that spine to start. Hands are on the foot bar here. We're gonna articulate through the spine as we press out, pushing through those feet. Now through the shoulder joint, we're gonna come up and down for 3. And 3. And then we return to that starting position. So from tail to head, nice flexed up. Do that twice. So again, going from head to tail, pushing out, and then from the shoulder joint, 1, 2, 3, and then return. And again, from head to tail, press out, 1, 2, 3, and come on in. Okay, let's go into some chest work since we're already kneeling and ready. We'll grab our straps. I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna start with the red and the blue first, and then I'm gonna end up dropping down because we're gonna do teardrops. And I like to do just one red spring for that. Let's scoot around here. Okay, so we can come back to a kneeling position. You can always sit for this if you like. Okay, so the first one, we're just gonna go straight forward. So lifting up and coming back down. If that feels like a lot, go ahead and drop it. I'm trying to challenge myself here, so I'm keeping the red and the blue. So let's lift up and come back. Okay, last one. Okay, from here we'll go right into a bicep curl. So we're gonna be flexing up, coming back down. To really get the full range that you can for that bicep, the best thing would be to be kneeling here. So let's do that for 10. So flex and extend. Three more. 3. Dropping that blue after this. Last one. 1. Okay, now we'll do salutes. So definitely want to go light for this tricep exercise. So arms come up overhead. You could be fully kneeling for this or sitting back on your heels. Extend the arms and come back. Let's see if I can do it kneeling. We'll try that. Okay, here we go. 1. 3 more. Last one. Whew. All right, for teardrops, I'm gonna drop down to a medium spring. Let go of the red. Okay, so for teardrops, we'll go outward and inward. So coming up and around. That feels easy breezy. I know it's gonna feel harder soon though. So we'll go 5 each direction. So out and around. 1, 2. Okay, other way. I probably could have added a 25% tension here too. Next time. Last one. Okay, good. All right, we'll set those down. Now we're gonna go into star prep. So just 1 red spring for that. Last exercise, such a great oblique one. Okay, so for star, we are gonna stack the hips right on top of each other. So we are up against those shoulder blocks. And then hand is on the foot bar. We lift up and we'll go out and come back. So up to about the same heights as the other shoulder here. Such a good ab exercise. I love how this feels. Whew, that feels good. I'm gonna take these off. And then go to the other side. I'll just face this way so you can see me better if you're looking this way. So again, hips stacked right on top of each other. And on the foot bar, we lift up and we'll go out and come back. So up to about the same heights as the other shoulder here. Okay, and come back down. All right, let's just do a quick stretch with the arms. We already kind of stretched the legs with the feet and straps, so we'll stretch the arms and we'll be all set. So grab your straps here, and I'm gonna go to a blue spring, so it's good, be nice and light. Do a little active stretch here with the arms. So we'll start with arm circles. So I'm actually gonna hold my straps a little bit further back so I can get more of a stretch. We're gonna pull up, and then like let those arms stretch as they go back. We'll go 5 each way. Okay, other way, so in front and around. Last one. Good. All right, now we're gonna do a little stretch with the arms. So you are going to push and rotate as you come back. So that starting position is gonna be rotated slightly, pushing with the arm, and coming back. We'll do that 5 on each side. You can let go of the strap on the other side. So pushing for 1. Nice and open here. Okay, other way. So press and rotate. Okay, good. Put that down. I'm gonna do some static stretching now. So bringing that right arm across. Stretching that shoulder on the right side. Okay, bring the arm up and then bend so that we can feel that stretch into the tricep of the right arm. Okay, let's go to the other side. So left arm across. Okay, let's do the tricep now. So flexing that arm. Okay, bring the arms down and you're all set. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout. It is important for us to try to continually up the springs, up the challenge, do that progressive overload to really strengthen the body and to be able to see, progress as we progress in our practice. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.